Hello friends, today we will see one of the most important topic of control system, that is frequency response. When we say we have seen earlier time response where the time is varied over a wide range, that is from 0 to infinity, and whatever response is obtained, that is called as a time response. On similar aspect, if we vary in case of a frequency response, input applied to the system is sinusoidal input, which is a most important signal, especially in electrical engineering, and its steady state response is obtained. When the input frequency is varied over a wide range, whatever response we are getting is known as a frequency response. Now, by using frequency response in control system, there are different number of plots, which are Bode plot, Polar plot, Nyquist plot, and also Nicholas chart. The major advantage of frequency response is without knowing the mathematical model, we can obtain the data of the system just by applying a sinusoidally variable frequency input to the system and obtain the response, that is output, in terms of its magnitude as well as phase, and then can plot different plots and we can have a look into the system without knowing its mathematical model or the transfer function. Even for the black box, you can obtain such a response. So that becomes a major advantage of frequency response. Now, in case of a sinusoidal input is of nature A sine of omega t. Output may be equal to B sine of omega t plus phi, where B is the magnitude of the output and phi is the phase angle. Now, both these parameters must be taken into account by finding out the response, that is frequency response. Now, before proceeding to the frequency response, we now are aware of how to obtain the transfer function, which is known as its time domain response, time domain transfer function. We have to first convert it into frequency domain by replacing S by j omega. Then you vary the input sinusoidal signal, its frequency, and obtain the magnitude and phase for a complete range. Whatever we will get is known as a frequency response. Now we will concentrate more in this lecture. We will concentrate more on the one of the most important response, that is known as a Bode plot, which was invented by H.W. Bode around 1930s. Now Bode, because at that time there were no computers, people have lots of problem while plotting the response, because when you vary the frequency over a wide range, you cannot accommodate such a wide range on a single paper. And therefore, Bode had given a thought, why can't we change the or compress the scale? What he has done is he has plotted log of Gj omega versus log of frequency. Now, as all of you are aware, if you are taking a log, we can compress those frequencies and they can be accommodated on a single frequency paper. And therefore, the advantage of Bode plot becomes large frequencies can be accommodated on a single paper. Apart from this, one more advantage is any transfer function consists of number of factors that we know, which can be gain k, pole at origin, a simple pole or a simple zero, and so on. All these multiplication and division terms becomes addition and subtraction, and hence you can obtain the plot of individual factors independently, and then you can combine them all by depending on whether they are multiplication or division. You can add them or subtract them and thus obtain the Bode plot or a combined system. Now, Bode plot is having two plots internally. One is magnitude versus log of frequency, that is log of omega, and second is angle versus log of frequency. Now, magnitude is generally found by taking 20 log of magnitude of Gj omega, and its unit is decibel. Now, why this multiplication of by 20 is because the only log of Gj omega will be very small quantity, therefore it is multiplied by 20 and its unit is decibel. Already you may be aware it in electronics while designing filter and all those things, you may have come across that terminology. Angle is found by taking angle of Gj omega. Now we know that this is becomes a Gj omega is a complex term. It's a complex factor. The transfer function y of s can be given by g of s into r of s. It's not transfer function, it's output. Is where r of s is input, y of s is output. Now r of s is a sinusoidal signal of variable frequency. We converted it first into frequency domain by replacing s by j omega. So y of j omega is equal to Bi of j omega is equal to gj omega into r of j omega. Now gj omega, as we know that this j omega is a complex term, therefore this gj omega is represented by magnitude of gj omega and angle of gj omega. Now it can be represented by me angle j phi or m angle phi. We can plot m and angle phi versus frequency by considering that complete as one vector. But in Bode plot, two independent plots, one for magnitude and other for phase angle plot, is plotted against the log of frequency, that is log of magnitude. So magnitude is given by 20 log of magnitude of gj omega, and angle phi is given by angle of gj omega. Now these two are plotted against the log of frequency. Now before going into details of how we are plotting that, we'll first see the magnitude and angle plot for different factors. Just now I have explained you that because we are taking log of gj omega, and gj omega it is open loop transfer function. It may consist of an gain, it may consist of an open loop pole at origin, it may consist of a simple pole, it may consist of a simple zero. Now all these are nothing but multiplication and division terms. And here, because we are obtaining log of gj omega, all these multiplication and division terms becomes addition and subtraction. Therefore, I have told you that we can independently find out what will be the magnitude plot and angle plot for all these factors individually and then combine them together. Now in this lecture, first we will see the magnitude and angle representation of these simple factors individually. Now let us start with gain k. Now gain k is a real quantity. It is not dependent on the j omega. So its magnitude will be 20 log of magnitude of k. Now as k is only real, you can say that is under root of k square is k only. So 20 log k decibels is the magnitude of factor k. Now here we can see that there is no omega term, that is frequency term is involved. So even if we vary the frequency from 0 to infinity, this magnitude is not going to change. And therefore we say that magnitude plot for factor k, that is gain k, is constant for all frequencies. So whatever is the value of 20 log of k, the same value will be there for all values of frequency, whether omega is equal to 0, whether omega is equal to 10, whether omega is equal to 20, or whether omega is equal to 1000 or infinity. So therefore, magnitude of 20 gain k is always constant, which is same for all frequencies. Now next comes angle 0. What is the angle? Now angle for this, now all of you are aware of the terms like x plus jy. In that case, the angle is given by tan inverse of imaginary term divided by the real term. Now in this case, imaginary term is 0, there is real term only k, and therefore it will be tan inverse of 0 upon anything will always be 0. So angle for the factor gain k is 0 at all frequencies, as imaginary part is 0. Hence, the Bode plot for factor type k, that is gain, is always a straight line of constant magnitude of 20 log of k, where k, if it is k is equal to 20, it is given by 20 log of 20, which is 26 dB. And its angle is always 0 for at all frequencies. So contribution for by factor k, we can say that is in magnitude it will be of value 20 log of k, and in angle it will be 0. Now next factor we will see is pole at origin, that is of the type 1 upon s. Now this, if you replace s by j omega, it is given by 1 upon j omega. Now if I take 20 log of magnitude of j omega, it will be 20 log of 1 upon j omega. Magnitude is under root of omega square plus 0. So it will be omega, but if it goes in the numerator, it will be negative. So minus 20 log of omega. Now what will be angle? Angle of jj omega is equal to, now it's only imaginary term, real term is 0. So it will be tan inverse of omega upon 0, that is tan inverse of infinity, and hence it is tan inverse of infinity is 90 degree in the denominator, so with negative sign, so angle is minus 90 degree at all frequencies because real term is 0 for all frequencies. Now what happens to this minus 20 log of omega? If I put here omega is equal to 1, what will happen? This 20 log of 1, 20 log of 1 will be 0. Log of 1 we know that it is 0. So this will be having a value of 0 at frequency omega is equal to 1 radian per second. This 20 log of this factor 1 upon j omega will have its magnitude equal to 0 when omega is equal to 1. What will happen at omega is equal to 10? Log of 10 to the base 10 is 1, we know, and therefore it will be minus 20 into 1, that is minus 20. If you go on finding out like that, you will see that this is nothing but a straight line with a slope of, means now see here at omega is equal to 1, the magnitude is 0. At omega is equal to 10, magnitude is minus 20. At omega is equal to 100, log of 100 we know that it is 10 square. So it will be minus 20 into 2, that is minus 40, and so on. So we say that means for a change of 1 decade of frequencies, 1 decade means 10, omega is equal to 1, then 10, then 100, then 1000, and so on. So the ratio becomes 10. For change in 1 decade of frequencies, the change in the magnitude is minus 20 decibels, and therefore we say that the magnitude plot for this factor is line with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade, and that line is passing through 0 dB point at omega is equal to 1, because that line can be passing going through from anywhere in the space, and therefore we know this point. So the line with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade and passing through 0 dB point at omega is equal to 1, that is what is a magnitude plot for factor 1 upon j omega, and angle is minus 90 degree for all frequencies. Now next we see the simple pole, that is 1 upon s plus p1. If the pole is of this nature, then in frequency domain it will be converted into 1 upon j omega plus p1. In Bode plot, we convert first, we bring it into its standard form, that is 1 plus something. So therefore I will take p1 common, it is 1 upon 1 plus j omega upon p1. This p1 can be incorporated in gain k, and this can be written as t. So here we have written as 1 upon 1 plus j omega t. So magnitude is 20 log of magnitude of 1 upon 1 plus j omega t. Magnitude of this will be under root of 1 plus omega square t square, or 1 plus omega square t square raised to 1 by 2. 1 over. So when I take it in the numerator, it will be 20 log of 1 plus t square omega square raised to minus 1 by 2. Now we know that we can always take this minus 1 by 2 on this side. So it will be minus 10 log of 1 plus t square omega square. Now here we are dividing this, we are talking about now the asymptotic plot. Asymptotic plot means approximate plot. It is not the actual plot. But for the sake of analysis of any problem, we can always go in for the asymptotic plot and then can incorporate errors at desired points or the respective corner frequencies. Now here 1 over t is known as a corner frequency. It is divided into two parts. One is omega, which is less than, where frequencies which are very much less than 1 over t. This 1 plus t square omega square is approximated by 1. Therefore, this will be reduced to minus 10 log of 1. Now log of 1 is 0, therefore it is 0. So for we say that for all frequencies less than 1 over t, its magnitude is 0. Now for all frequencies for greater than 1 over t, its magnitude is minus 20 log, minus 10 log of t square omega square. We will approximate it only by t square omega square. Now this 2 can be taken common and can be here incorporated here. So here it will be minus 20 log of t omega. Now again this magnitude plot is 0 dB, 0 when omega is equal to 1 over t. If I put omega is equal to 1 over t, tt will be cancelled, this will be 1, log of 1 is 0. So therefore we say that magnitude, and as we go on further, as we have seen in previous case, this also comes out to be line with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. But now this line is starting from omega is equal to 1 upon t. At omega is equal to 1 upon t, it is 0 dB value, and further it will have a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. And angle for this plot is, for this factor is minus tan inverse of omega t upon 1. We have to put different values of frequency and find out the different angles. So these are the magnitude and angle plot for some simple factors. We will see how to incorporate them in Bode plot in next lecture. Thank you.